Welcome back, Wavesa, and today I figured that we'd jump into what it looks like for one to expand their Tau collection. So first and foremost, I think that it's important that one should get one of the combination boxes that are available to us. The ideal used to be the Tau Start Collecting box, and that came with an Ethereal, Fire Warriors, and Crisis Suits. But that has been discontinued, and instead in its place we have gotten the Combat Patrol. And the Combat Patrol boasts the Ethereal once again with Fire Warriors, and instead of Crisis Suits we have a Ghost Keel, and to supplement the Fire Warriors and help out the Ghost Keel we have Stealth Suits and a Cadre Fireblade. All very valuable and good parts of a Tau army. But if you can get your hands on the Start Collecting, definitely do that. And recently, a new edition of the game has come out called Boarding Patrol, and in that we have our own Boarding Patrol box with the new model of Commander Farsight, the Crisis Suits, once again, and the Fire Warriors. It's just like a way better version of the Start Collecting. Instead of Ethereal, you get the cool new Farsight model. Any of those are very good to start out with, and it gives you a very good basis for what you're looking for. When you seek to build your Tau army, there's different things that you need to make it effective and make it fun and well-rounded army to build off of. In Tau lore, there's a thing called the Hunter Cadre, and that is a typical way that a Tau commander would form their force to use in battle. And this consists of the commander and his Crisis Suit team, 3 squads of Fire Warriors, 2 squads of Kroot, another Crisis Suit team, a squad of Vespids, a Pathfinder team with a Devilfish, a squad of Piranhas, a Sniper drone team, a squad of Broadside Battle Suits, and a Hammerhead gunship. Now, I'm not saying that you have to get all of these things to expand your Tau. What I am saying is there's certain themes that you have. You've got a healthy amount of Fire Warrior squads in order to hold in the back. You've got your Kroot, which are the ones that will jump forward and hide up in the nooks and crannies in the midboard. You've got your Crisis Suits to help supplement any devastating firepower. You've got your Pathfinders, which are nice and sneaky and hard to get a hold on, protected by a Devilfish. You've got your Vespids that are good to deep strike down in different places. You've got your Sniper drone team that's very good at precision and taking out any enemy characters or very important players on the enemy's field. Then you've got your heavy fire support with the Broadsides and the Hammerhead gunship. There's also the Piranhas, the light skirmishers that are fast and move about. What I'm saying is, when you're building your force, you've got to look at what each of the box sets provide, and you've got to look at where you're expanding your range to fill the gaps in your army. All of the box sets provide a certain style, so to speak. The Boarding Patrol very clearly gives you your killing blow aspect with Farsight and your Bat Gun line mixed with, like, even if you make them breachers, able to push forward into the midboard along with the Crisis Suits that just do way more damage. Your Start Collecting box does the exact same thing, except substitute Farsight with an Ethereal, someone to hang out with your Fire Warriors instead of your Crisis Suits. Then we move into the Combat Patrol, and the Combat Patrol gives you something a little different. It gives you your nice healthy Fire Warrior base, but it also gives you things that move into the midboard that would fill in the roles of, like, the Kroot and the Pathfinders and your Piranhas with something fast and light to skirmish. They give you your Ghost Keel and your Stealth Suits, something easy to sit in the center and do a bit more damage. The Ghost Keel, I suppose, can bleed a little bit into the Broadsides role with a bit heavier firepower. But the point is that they have a bit more of the skirmishing, stealthy role of, like, less engagement, more support, whereas the Crisis Suits provide a bit more of a killing blow. And then you've got your Cadre to supplement the Fire Warriors like the Ethereal does. But my point in all of this is, going forward from these boxes, I would suggest getting more Crisis Suits, because you got to fill out the Crisis Suit lethality that you can have. Having 6 is a nice healthy number. You can even split them up into squads of 3. I would say get some Kroot. And if not Kroot, you got your Pathfinders, you've got your Stealth Suits, things that'll move up and scout out forward into the midboard. Similarly, with your skirmishing guys, Stealth Suits are good again. You don't need Piranhas, you can have Piranhas, you can have Tetras, different fast-moving things. Pathfinder's team is a must-have, and a Devilfish is also a must-have. If you ever get your Fire Warriors out as breachers, you're going to want them to have a Devilfish in order to move up into the middle board. That being said, I do firmly believe that you can just buy a Hammerhead, and you can use that as a Hammerhead, as a Devilfish, or even kit it out as a Skyray. Just build all the different options and take the turret off if you just want a Devilfish. Broadsides are definitely a must. Supplementing those, I would say have Riptide. Instead, maybe Storm Surge, depending on how you like the models. It's very simple. You just fill in the gaps that you're missing things. If you need more infantry to hold down your objectives, you go with those. If you need more guys that can skirmish up in the middle board, you're going to want Farsight and Kroot. And if you need more fast attack things, you go Vespid and Pathfinders and Piranhas to speed around a bit more. Just fill in the gaps. It also means that you can buy and build to your playstyle. If you like a bit more Monka, you can go way more Crisis Suit heavy, like more guys in reserves to drop down in and blow things away. Have a bit more Riptide so they can jump around a bit faster. If you like Kayun, you're going to want to be a bit slower, more on durability. You can do broadsides, you can do storm surges, you can have things that'll sit there and just unload and do a lot of damage. I don't know anyone who really likes the tanks in Tau, but I guess you could do hammerheads if that's your thing. If you want to go a bit more of a stealthy Tau route, then I'd say Kroot, I'd say stealth teams, I'd say ghost kills, Shadow Sun, definitely things like that. If you want to go more competitive, always make sure you have named characters in your back pocket. Dark Strider, Shadow Sun, Farsight, Anva. Anchi isn't that good right now, but he might in the when we get our codex. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, buy what you like. And sure, there's a general Tau idea that you can go for and follow the setup that I kind of gave you. But I'd go for the combo boxes where you get good deals, and then from there, fill out the aspects of your army that you think you're particularly lacking. But at the end of the day, play what you like. Play what you think is cool. You don't have to go for the most optimized list. I'm always a big believer in as long as you have enough Fire Warriors and Crisis Suits, you'll do just fine, because that's kind of how most of my armies have always been. And you'll master the different units that you use for an extended period of time. So I hope this was helpful to some people, and if you think I'm full of complete nonsense, well, fair enough. But I hope you all enjoyed and maybe learned something. And let me know how you like to build your armies below and where you're feeling about like fleshing out the rest of your force. Anyways, I hope your day goes for the greater good.